Greetings, Commanders, and welcome to episode 30, I believe, of Supercruise News. I'm Zach, one of the community managers here on Elite Dangerous, and today I'm joined by a multitude of community managers. We've got Bruce there in the top right, we've got Arthur in the bottom right, we've got Paul in the bottom left, who is
Hello.
the man behind stellar screenshots that we always laud every week.
Oh, good. Throw me under the bus. Great.
And we've also got a panel in the middle of the screen. Arf, I don't know
A panel, you say,
if you
Zach?
want
A
to.
panel?
I don't know if you can see this panel, Arf. It's a bit strange, but I don't know if you want to explain the.
I do. Well, as everyone knows, where Elite is a very busy beast, and I have a very hardworking team. But there was room for one more in our team, and I think we need to introduce that new individual to you all as a group. With the now infamous saying of "panel is cut and panel is down."
The panel is
And there you
indeed
go.
down.
Awesome. And this is Sally. So for most people, you may know who Sally is. But for those of you who don't know who Sally is joining our team as from today. So I'm going to say nothing more and introduce you to Sally and let Sally do some talking. So Sally, welcome to the team. You're muted.
You are muted.
I wanted to say it. I didn't say it. Panel is cut, panel is down. Greetings, commanders.
So welcome to the team.
Thank you so much. If for those of you who don't know me, I'm Sally Morgan-Moore, your new community manager for Elite Dangerous here at Frontier Developments. I see lots of names that I've been desperate to say hello to. Orange Spark, I think Reenie's in there somewhere. Jack Little's in there. Dead Meat's in there. All the best ones.
So Sally, it's great to have you back with Frontier. I know it's been a little while, 2 years behind enemy lines, deep in cover, but welcome back. So you're joining as part of our community team, and it's going to be great to have you. But you are no stranger to Elite. In fact, I when we were chatting before you came back, I was almost like I knew who you were before we even met, because your travels and your exploits in the pink wafer. Which is, for those who don't know what the pink wafer is, can you explain what the pink wafer is, Sally, and some of your recent travels and tribulations?
It's my one and only Cobra, and I'll never change ship. Don't ask me to. I'm not going to do it. I've lived in that thing since the very start. Actually, for those of you who don't know, I was an original backer of Elite anyway, so it's always been in my blood. And then, obviously, I was somewhere else other than Frontier when it originally came out, and then I was lucky enough to move into production on Elite. Was my first role at Frontier, and then jumped into products in 2018 till 2019. Went off for a little bit on some new adventures just to see the world, gain a bit more experience, and then I'm back. So here we go.
And what have you seen of Odyssey? I mean, I guess you're in a unique position, say that you saw Odyssey sort of way back, like in its infancy, when it was just a scribble on a board.
Yes.
And now
Yeah.
you get to see it sort of as it is. What was it like looking on the outside, looking in at seeing Odyssey come out?
It's been amazing because obviously I was gone up to and I was like one of you guys, so like not obviously one of the community, not one of you guys. And I was back to playing the game as a player, and to be in that position again after obviously being at Frontier and then seeing like the ideas coming from Odyssey and then coming to see it into fruition. I don't know. It was just, it's been incredible so far. Like the hype and everybody like getting their legs, and everybody is saying, Sally, why are you not on your feet yet? Where are you? Now you know where I've been.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's keep up the love for it, guys, and all the feedback that you're bringing is just, obviously it's so valuable to these guys, and now it'll be valuable to me too, because you've kindly taken me under your wing. So
well, look, I'm sure there'll be a ton of questions, but this won't be the last time you're going to see Sally. You're going to see a lot more of Sally. Will become a regular fixture on our shows, I'd hope. We've just got a PC rig on our way out to Sally, so we'll be able to join us in some of our playthroughs. Sally, not today.
No.
You'll be stuck with the shenanigans of Bruce and Zach and I today. We're going to try and do a few more missions. But before all that, we do have some news and some bits and bobs to go through. Now, in typical fashion, I haven't bothered to read any of the preamble because I've been running backwards and forwards.
Yep.
And Zach is sitting here shaking his head because Zach, bless him, has worked very hard to get the stream all ready. And I insisted on having a panel to be cut, which in full context, panel is down did come from one of Sally's tweets a way back. So I sort of acquired it, so I can't claim it. So I thought it was a fitting tribute. But Zach, bless him, has worked very hard to get the stream organised and everyone placed. Bruce has tried his very best to break everything prior to the stream going live, and that is not even a joke. His camera wasn't working, then his mic wasn't working, then he hasn't sorted out the YouTube chat. So yeah, Bruce is being Bruce, and Paul. It's great to have Paul there in the background. Paul's got internet issues, so he does disappear. You know why? He's not on some nefarious deed.
I might be. I get bored.
Yeah, if he gets bored, he might just disappear. Some housekeeping stuff. Obviously, please remember, everyone, we are working from home, so the more things we try and do, and especially when I'm involved, the more likelihood things can go wrong. So please bear with us. If stuff does go wrong, sorry, but we will come back as soon as possible. For today, there are no drops. That's not to say drops aren't coming back. They will come back at some point. Bruce is busy working behind the scenes, getting some bits and bobs organised for you all. So that's kind of all the housekeeping. And then we've got some news and bits. Who's taking the news today, boys and girls?
I don't mind. I don't mind taking the news, or at least some of it, and then we can pass the baton, right?
Sure. Let's throw Bruce under the bus. I don't think we do enough.
I was planning to do that anyway, so we'll be fine.
Excellent.
Okay, so if you don't know what Supercruise News is, basically every week we gather stuff that's happened in game, stuff that's happened in the community, and we share it with you. So after we've done that, we then take a look at some quite fantastic stellar screenshots, and then if we've got time, we jump into the game and mess about a little bit. So we'll start with some alpha updates, I guess. Obviously, we're continuing to gather feedback for Phase 2. If you haven't already, you can leave your general feedback on the forums. If you're on Twitch, using !alpha feedback, all one word. But we also released a post today. Bruce might want to give a bit more detail, asking for some targeted feedback. Bruce, do you want to give a quick heads up as to what that's about?
Yeah, sure. So the post is quite a brief one. What it says is, firstly, thank you all for the feedback that you have given so far. At the end of Phase 1, well, we were collecting feedback throughout Phase 1, but by the end of it, what we had was a document with literally every piece of feedback and suggestion you guys had given us, and we summarized all of that and passed it along to Dev after we'd sort of organized it. We're doing the same for Phase 2, and that's sort of got its own parallel general feedback post. While we're going through that today, we saw a couple of things that we wanted specific comments on. The first one being the way the inventory works. Well, I should say inventories, and sort of interacting with them and how you guys feel about them. And then the second thing is we want to know which parts of the alpha you're actually enjoying the most, which features, are you really sort of excited about or sort of enhance your experience. We're looking for those 2 points in particular. So
was there stuff on the UI as well? I can't remember if we asked that question or not.
Nope.
Okay, then I'll shut up.
No, I'm joking. Those 2 bits we're looking for specific feedback on. If you could give that to us in that thread, fantastic. If you still have general experiential feedback, like I say, we have that ubiquitous general post for Phase 2 as well. I think we have a link for the one I've just mentioned.
Yeah,
don't we, Zach?
if you put ! targeted feedback in the chat in Twitch, you'll get the link to that one.
Just on the note of the feedback, just to echo what Sally said earlier on and what we've all said on previous streams, it really is important. The feedback you give us is crucial, not just when you're talking about bugs, but just general feedback about what feels good, what feels bad, what you like, what you don't like. And whilst we take all this feedback on, what I also want to re-emphasize again is this is an alpha, and this is the technical side of things where we're trying to fix and make sure systems are working and all that sort of stuff. So the feedback, you won't necessarily see all of that come in on the alpha. That is just for the dev team to take away, look at, and then try and implement going forwards. But it's super vital and super important, and the dev team really do value it. And I can't thank you enough. I know the team echo this because your feedback, by and large, has been very much objective and sensible and offering solutions. So thank you very, very much for that. Please keep sending it in. Like Bruce said, we can't do this job without it. So thank you very much.
Nice. So next up on my little list is the fact that the new narrative got fully underway over the weekend, and it was certainly one that was interesting to watch. And before I say more, I am going to pass over to Arf because I don't want to get in trouble with what I say. But Arf, have you got any words for the commanders that did some what's the word? Some puzzling, I guess, over the weekend.
Some puzzling. Do I have some? Yeah, I do. So first off, well done. It was tough. I said 4 days, and you did it in 3. So I lost out on a Kit Kat, which clearly I don't need, but I still wanted that Kit Kat. So okay, we're getting somewhere with how long it takes you all to solve these mysteries or parts of these mysteries. One of the things that was asked of me was, will it be a long wait before we see the next part of this story? No, you like this. I need to tread very carefully here because I don't want to ruin anything. But this is literally just the start of something much, much, much bigger, and it will last quite some time, quite some months. There will be different parts of this story. This is just one part of it. So expect similar things to lead to similar things. Not always dredges, and don't think it's just that. I've got to be really careful, ain't I? I get so excited about narrative. Sally, you might need to keep you on checking this sort of stuff. But basically, this is a cool story. It has a very cool arc and a very cool ending. And we know exactly where it all is. Well done. There's still some stuff to be, I think, translated. Some logs still need to be translated. I think last time we checked, Zach, and I might be wrong, I said the 2 logs aren't fully translated.
I think so. I might be wrong at this point, but yeah, I think so.
But don't think this is just like, that's that part of the story done. All of this leads in. So pay particular attention to everything you're reading and seeing and doing. I keep saying this, and I mean it. There's nothing we're putting in narrative-wise that isn't there for a reason, and that's it. So that's it. Well done to everyone who took part. If you haven't gone out there and had a look at the dredger, please go and do it. They are a very interesting, fantastic ship, very ominous, and the sounds of the machinery chewing through the space debris is quite interesting. Don't sit there and try and take photos like I did. I nearly lost my Asp Explorer. I
Just
spent
fly
Sunday.
straight in. It's perfectly safe.
Say again, Paul.
Just fly straight in. It's perfectly safe.
Oh yeah, I mean, or you can listen to Paul, who is entirely not sinister, and just fly your ship straight through the giant grinding teeth, and you'll be into paradise beyond. And also, chat. Stop feeding the dredgers. All right, stop turning up and dropping stuff off. Like they're not going to be your friends. Stop. You're dropping things you could sell here. But I do appreciate the big sign up, like it's a don't walk on the grass, don't feed the ducks. We need one of those there. That just don't feed the dredger. But yeah, not the end of the story by any means. But if you haven't been out there to check it out, please go and check it out. The Hesperus and the dredger that is now in the game.
Yeah, we'd definitely encourage that. It's worth noting that you might see people posting about it, like showing pictures of the dredger and whatnot. Like I say, this is like the team have said, this is the beginning of quite an extended, separate narrative branch, a separate arc, and you really want to participate in it because it's your interactions and choices that you make while interacting with it that are going to spark other branches and various things that happen. So definitely get involved.
Indeed. Very interesting. Very interesting. Okay, so once we've covered the in-game news, it's now time to move on to some community news. So the first one is one that Bruce kindly found for us. And if I get this correctly, Bruce, this is a sort of infographic of basically how to perfectly fuel scoop when you're out exploring. Am I right?
That is right, yes. I realise here we've got a slightly smaller version of it, and it's already a little bit tough to read, so I don't know if you commanders will be able to see it here, but it's basically a breakdown of, all of the things you need to know about fuel scooping. So, like, how you would approach it. KGB foam is up there, and various other details. I'd encourage you to check out the original post by Mike TV on the r/Elite Dangerous subreddit.
Yeah.
Twitch commanders, you can use !scoop with a capital S to get a link to the post. There was something I wanted to ask you guys because I saw this debate happening in the comments. First, I'll get answers from the team, but then also I'd encourage chat to answer because I'm interested. Who do you guys prefer when you scoop to be sort of belly up, sort of, not facing the star, or belly down so that when you scoop, you can see the star above you?
I'm
belly down.
Yeah, I'm belly down.
Belly down. I'm a belly down as well.
Yeah,
okay.
Belly down.
Okay, that's 5 for 5 on belly down. How many belly up freaks do we have in the chat? Speak up.
Belly up
Clearly they're the weird minority that we
sideways.
Need to,
quite a lot of sideways in the chat. What do you feel about them?
Sideways. they're also despicable.
Just fly
All right.
straight through the sun. That's how you get the most.
I would like
Paul,
to
why
take
not
this
get the
moment
feeling
to,
your intention is to get every commander destroyed?
Yeah,
well,
sideways is
I would like
actually
to,
way
I'd like
more
to
than I
thank
thought.
everyone. Oh, sorry.
No, go
Now
on.
let's speak at the same time again.
Go on, Bruce. Go on.
No, go ahead.
I was just saying, sideways is really surprising me with how many there are.
Yeah, that is strange. No, I was just going to say thank you to everyone in the chat for letting us know which ones of you are weirdos and deserve to be blown up next time you log in.
Yeah.
On that same note, though, Bruce, do you go all the way around the star, or do you sort of do passes at the star? I go round.
This is one of the interesting points, and it's actually on the infographic, which is speed doesn't affect scoopage. So if you want to get your full sort of value and efficiency from it, the prime tactic would be to slow down enough so that you get your scoop, but by the end of it, as you're coming out, you're pointing towards your next destination, assuming you're going for another jump, so that you can maximize scoopage and minimize the downtime.
Yeah.
Maximize scoopage. I mean, that is something I used to do with ice cream, but right, okay. Good.
Okay, next up, this is something that I also found on Reddit. This is from Foyrent. I might be pronouncing that incredibly incorrectly, but this is Foyrent doing exactly what you should be doing in an alpha, and that's testing things out, making use of things that we've added in phase 2. And I'll just try and play this video now, chat. Hopefully it will work. I guess we'll let the video play, and then if you don't know what's happening after it, we'll explain. But this is exactly the kind of thing I was expecting commanders to be doing as soon as they got access into the ship. There's no sound on this, so don't worry, chat.
Oh, I watched this.
So cool.
Yeah, this is really cool. Really, really cool.
So yeah, in case you don't know, chat, this is a commander Foyrent using mines, I believe, to take out a settlement. So if you do need to clear a settlement, this is certainly a tactic that, at least in the alpha, is something that it's certainly achievable.
I'd say I'd love to see chat. I'd love to see this from the player on the ground's perspective. And I'll be honest. Do it anywhere. Like, just go to any settlement and carpet bomb it whilst you're there, and let just film it for us, please. Like, it'd be almost like I want to see like what it's like to be in a settlement and see what sort of damage that sort of causes. It'd be interesting. Right, let's just see what happens. Just cause some mayhem whilst you can. Whilst the slate will be wiped clean, be as nefarious as you want to be.
Yeah. Okay, so next up, this is actually one that Sally found for us today. And this is, I believe, Sally, you might want to correct me. This is from Commander Arifon. I'm hoping I'm pronouncing that correctly.
Yeah.
You want to give us a quick...
Too. Just don't think I've ever said it out loud before.
That's all right. Never mind.
So, yeah, 3D printed Remnant helmet.
Yeah, it's really
I
cool.
believe this is it's a resin 3D printer, as opposed to what the other type is, which has escaped my mind right now. But this has been on Twitter for quite a bit now, and each of the stages, he's been documenting the stages of making this, even down to, you see the visor on the helmet and like sanding that back, and it blew my mind. Like, it's
So
a
cool.
full scale type
Impressive.
replica.
Really good.
Yeah.
I'll tell you one thing I'm looking forward to with Odyssey as well is full cosplays now, like of armor
Yes.
and all the gubbins and gear and stuff like that. Not that I need an excuse to dress up, but absolutely do want to see more. This is amazing work.
Yeah, and if you want to see the journey from concept to print, you can put !helmet in the chat on Twitch to get that one.
I'd only
Okay.
use the exclamation mark helmet in this chat. I wouldn't put it anywhere
Yeah,
else.
it's probably not wise
Just
in
be clear on that.
randomly.
Don't put that in Google. Right.
Okay,
Wow.
next up. This is Stellar Screenshot. So, Bruce, do you want to give us a quick rundown, as always, of what Stellar Screenshots is, how you can get involved?
Yeah, sure thing. So for anybody who doesn't know Stellar Screenshots, it's where you guys take beautiful pictures of the game, like a screenshot, and send it to us, and we go, wow, that's a really good picture. We're going to feature it on our list of Stellar Screenshots. That happens once a week. You can send them in to us through the threads that we post on Twitter or Facebook and the forums. And that's basically it in a nutshell. If you get picked, we usually choose around 10-ish pictures a week. And if you do get featured, then you'll have an exclusive paint job added to your account for the Asp Explorer, one of 3. So there you go.
And you should always make sure when you do send in your thing to make sure your commander name is clearly written in your post, so we can reward you with your lovely prize.
Yeah. And I guess
Paul, you have seen a few where you've seen the video, the picture, and you've been like, "I'd love to put this on here, but I don't know who sent it in."
Yeah, I mean, if I find them, I usually try and get hold of them. But sometimes it's like, "Who are you? I can't find any details of who you are." So always include the name.
Paul, I guess while we've got you, I'm sure there's a lot of commanders. There's a lot of commanders in chat that that strive to be featured in the glorious Hall of Fame of stellar screenshots. Could you give us, I don't know, just a very brief, what sort of thing do you look for in a good stellar screenshot, Paul?
Well, only the worthy can be chosen. But I think the thing to focus on is to try and make sure that what the shot you've taken, looks cool. I'm a very simple creature when it comes to choosing things, so if it looks cool, that's definitely a plus. Try and be a bit different. Have a look at your composition and stuff. If there's a lot going on and it's all a big mess, then it might be a nice moment, like in the middle of a war. But if no one can determine what the image actually is, then it can't be sort of featured. And just try and vary sort of what you do. We get loads and loads of stellar screenshots a week, and I mean really good ones. And we have to whittle it down to 10. And that is hard. So just if you think you've taken a good, a cool screenshot, just send it in. Just risk it.
Yep.
What's the worst that could happen is the world sees you've done a cool picture.
Paul's been. Are you surprised there, Paul, when you were asked what did you want to see? And I was waiting for you to say anything that involves darkness, death, destruction.
I toyed a bit, but I just thought that's everyone should know that anyway. If you show a station on fire, it's got a higher chance of being selected because loads of people have died. If you post a Fargoid blasting a Cobra, bonus points. If it's Sally's Cobra, even more bonus points.
Oh, wow.
Blowing it up, did you say? Here I am, like, yeah, Paul, thanks.
We're going to get so many pink Cobras being blown up.
Yeah.
sent in.
Don't use
I
that.
am fine with that.
Just on the stellar screenshot stuff, and I wasn't being rude there, chat. I'm checking my phone. I wanted to just to make sure I was correct here. So, if you haven't already, please check out the SPVFA on Facebook. And there is an amazing individual, and I'm not going to say the name, so I'm not sure if I'm legally allowed to say their actual name. But they're posting sort of 360-degree camera shots of planet surfaces, and it's like the Mars rover shots. And they are just stunning. Like I was sat on Saturday and I just looked at it and I was like, oh my word, this is absolutely incredible. So if you enjoy stellar screenshots as much as I do and the team do, then please check out that Facebook page. But also that particular individual who I'm fairly certain I can't say the actual name because I'll be
I
in brief.
think I see them in chat. I won't say which chat, but yes, I think they know that we know who they are and that they're
They know that
being
know that
spoken
you know
about right now.
And Zero Axis did the 360 shot.
Oh, was it? Oh, okay,
Ah,
right. So,
okay.
Chat.
okay, awesome stuff. Well, then please, yeah, it's it really is. They really are stunning shots, and it's one I hadn't seen it done before, and they had to go through some effort to sort of to do it in the game and to put it in on Facebook and stuff. But it's really is something to see. So I'll shut up now. Sorry, we should get to the screenshots. That's where we're here, right?
Yeah, that's fine.
Well, on the topic of in-game photography as well, worth checking out the SPVFA anyway if you're interested. Like I say, anyone who enjoys Elite can take screenshots, but there is a whole art to it in terms of learning sort of about like the rule of thirds and use of color and that kind of thing. And those guys are fantastic at it. So if you want to sort of get some skills and learn how to take really, really good pictures, they're a really friendly bunch who will show you the ropes. SPVFA.
Okay, so should we get started with the stellar screenshots then?
Indeed.
So the first one that we've got here is from Commander Euroboy, and this is almost a typical Paul pick. So this is very, very ominous. What could be lurking in this station, and it's nice to see. Obviously, with the alpha, we've got some commanders entering the settlements on foot. So yeah, great shot as always.
Do you know what I like about this shot? I like the amount of colours in this shot.
Yeah.
There are so many colours in this shot.
That
that I
is
really
fire in the distance, right? It looks like it's on fire.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
I like the implication of this. I look at this and I go, oh, it's a brave commander who's about to go in and try and put out the fires and save whoever's in the settlement. But I know Paul picked this because he thinks it's the one who set the fires and turned around to admire their work.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sure that's what.
I feel exposed.
Yeah, but great screenshot from Aeroboy. Thank you very much. Next one. This is from Commander Aguilas 3. I'm gonna hope, and this is a classic. This is a classic Elite Stellar screenshot with obviously actually quite close to that planet. And every time I try and say what kind of planets these are, I get attacked in chat. I think this is
clearly.
It's just a lava planet, right?
It's Mustafar.
Yeah, Mustafar.
Yes, it's Mustafar. I can see Vader's home just there. Yeah.
Yeah, fantastic from Aguilas 3.
I think we should definitely find the dev team and ask them as an Easter egg if they can hide some severed arms and legs
That would
on
be cool.
Volcanic world.
Really cool. This next one, this is from Commander Asticon, and this is just two commanders taking a nice break at the starport bar. Something that we like to do just
What
before
are
we
they
start our
talking
streams.
about? What is it they're saying?
I'm interested
Is
in
it
what they're
falling
drinking. What is that? It looks like there's a flask, but
It
then
looks like a flask of
it's
tea.
being put into a
There's
glass.
only one glass, so I
Yeah.
don't think
Yeah.
it's a date. I think it's something else.
I'm choosing to believe it's
looks
an
a bit
argument.
sinister. He looks a bit sinister. That's
Yeah.
quite a scar.
He's got
Yeah.
a smirk. He's got a smirk on his face.
Very
She does not
interesting.
look impressed though.
No, she's not happy.
I don't know.
Well done, Commander Asticon, for that one.
Flintlock Engineering suggests it's a staring contest. And I'm like, yeah, I could agree with that
Very
one.
accurate. This is from Commander Darkside. A nice SRV scouting around the settlement, and a nice, as we've seen in a few stealth screenshots in the past month or so, a lovely green tint to this one.
That's
And,
very cool.
very-
I love that.
Very impressive driving skills to get the SRV up there and stay up there.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's awesome.
You-
Really good work.
you would know that, Zach, being the SRV expert.
Yeah,
You
of
keep
course.
telling
Yeah, I
us.
mean, there's only really two people in the world that are better than me, so that'll.
Wow.
How long will this running joke go on for?
until
until-
you're
Forever.
Until I
forced to
defeat.
race, mate,
Yeah, until I
and then
defeat
it all
your
comes
sashes in
crumbling
a.
down.
That'll happen soon, don't worry. Okay, well done, Commander Darkside. Now this one is from Commander Dice Strike, and this, I believe, is just another gloomy mega ship. Can someone give me any more context to this one? Chat might be able to give more context to this one, but it's very Paul picture.
You can tell
Yeah,
it's
no,
Paul,
I'm
can't
feeling
you?
called
It's
out.
true.
Are
Well,
people
I-
dying in this picture? Yes.
Probably.
It's one
Yeah.
Paul picked.
Everybody's dead already.
I just thought it looked cool.
Yep, it is fantastic from Commander Dice Strike. Next one, this is from Commander, I'm going to guess, Insane for Un, or Insane Fun. And this is obviously a Guardian beacon. It's very well framed. Nice shadow on this one with the sun with the star in the background. So again, well done to Commander Insane Fun for this one.
I really like this shot. This does remind me of like the Borg ship from a distance when I look at one of those. But also they are really cool when activated. So if you get a chance to have a look at one of these Guardian beacons activating, it's well worth a look.
Yep. People are saying it's the Fargoid attacked megaship in Desia. Yep, rings a bell. Next one, this is from Commander Silence B1, I'm guessing, and this is a lovely frame. It's got the asteroid belt right in the middle with the star in the background, and it's a very. I was about to say that star looks very hot, and I'm aware that if I said that I would have been attacked, so I wanted
Hot
to
star
get it out of the
would be
way.
Ridiculous.
It just looks hotter than usual, is all I'm
yeah.
going to say.
It's
Very
got a
red.
temperature there, Zach.
Yeah, well
Um,
done.
I can't see because I don't know if one of our beautiful faces is covering it. But is the ship in that shot anywhere? Because I can't see it.
I don't believe
Don't
there
think
was
so.
a ship in the shot. I mean, I'm looking at the Twitch screen as well, but I'm pretty sure I chose it because it had just the nice framing of a star and asteroids.
Yeah.
And either way, brilliant shot.
Mhm.
Next up, this is from Commander Simeon Gray, and this is Sally particularly loved the carrier in this one that was looming in the background of this station.
Yeah. So cool.
Yeah, it's fantastic shot as always from Commander Simeon Gray. This one is from Commander either Sunny or Suni. Again, I'm probably butchering pronunciation, but here's another nice Odyssey Alpha shot, and I've seen quite a few in this style, I think this is going to become a common occurrence because it's a really nice way of framing a shot with your commander on foot. It's brilliant.
Our screens slightly block the side bit a bit on here, so I do go to the Instagram to see the full images. But this is just a really nicely sort of framed silhouette on a purple sort of sunrise, as it were.
I will share with you now that this screenshot was seen by the devs before we saw it, and it's on several devs' PCs as wallpaper. They absolutely love this shot. I think I shouted it out on the last stream, and I said it was about the purple horizon, or pink horizon, purple, whichever. But it's an absolutely stunning shot.
I don't know if it's this shot, but I know there are some screenshots which I think have been posted in the forum thread for Alpha screenshots, which devs have actually printed out and even put on their walls. So
yeah,
they do like your pictures as much as we do, chat.
Yeah, there are some great Odyssey shots being sent in that make me really jealous of how bad mine always turn out. But,
People in chat saying legs in front of things. Yep, that might be the new trend. Very much so. Next one, this is the last one, but certainly not least. This is from Commander Wobegong. I'm gonna guess.
believe in you.
Yeah, and I think this is a clipper skimming the asteroids. It looks like it's got a ship kit on. I might be wrong. It certainly something about the angle of the shot is making it hard to decipher. Chat, I'm sure you'll correct me as always.
It's a fisheye lens as well, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Either way, fantastic shot. That planet in the background, you almost don't notice it at first, and then because you're focusing on the ship and the asteroids, and then you just look over the horizon, and this is just a planet there. Yeah, brilliant.
The ice rings almost look like an ocean. That it's sort of, and I guess the ship as well. It looks like a conventional sailing vessel or modern sailing vessel could be. It's just a nice shot. Really like that shot.
Yep. And there we go. That's all 10 stellar screenshots for this week. So well done to every commander that was featured, and thank you obviously to all the other commanders that didn't quite make the cut. I mean, it's like Paul was saying. There's so many great shots, especially with Odyssey. It's almost an impossible job for Paul to choose every week.
Even if you're not chosen, don't be disheartened. Like I said, we get a lot of them. We can only pick 10, but the more you send in, the greater the chance. And they're great fun to go with, and they always go through, and they always look really good.
Yeah, I love looking at them. I've said it before. If you have me on social, please feel free to tag me in your screenshots. I absolutely adore looking at them. So tag away.
Nice. So now we've got some time left. We're actually going to jump into the Odyssey Alpha. And I believe, as I said earlier, it's actually just going to be me, Bruce, and Arf playing.
I'm so jealous.
Sally will be with us as soon as possible, don't worry.
I want to get in.
I will sit here in bad internet connection.
Paul and Sally will still be here, so obviously they'll be checking out chat. Feel free to ask questions, and obviously we'll be answering them too. But I'll just quickly jump over to the game.
Cool. I'm also at
the station. That's 2 out of 3.
Okay, I don't know where you're stood.
He is.
I'm more at the station than either of you guys. Look
I don't know what that means, Bruce. What does that even mean?
How present I am.
Oh, right. I can see some running around.
Nice.
That's those handlebar moustaches. Oh, there you are.
Yeah, we're here.
There they are.
Did you always have the moustache, or did you copy my look?
Right, Vasilias in Twitch chat. No, there's no drops this time, but there might be some in the future. Keep an eye on our socials.
This is another question someone asked about when would Phase 3 start. I said this last time, and again, obviously, I'll say it again. This is tentative. It is alpha, so things will change. But we are looking at Thursday this week to move into Phase 3. But it's tentative. It's not confirmed. But we are still looking at Thursday to move into Phase 3, which is exobiology. And you get your hands on the Artemis suit, or back on them if you want the naughty boys and girls that got in there early because we pressed the wrong button. So yes, that'll be next this Thursday. Hopefully, we should be swapping over. There should be minimal downtime as before, but again, that's all in flux. So I said to you before, chat. I'll be honest with you. That's how it is with an alpha. The minute we're gathering data, if we think we've got enough, or we think we can switch it over, we'll do it Thursday. If things change, we will of course tell you. But keep an eye on our social channels. We'll the guys do a great job of keeping the messaging coming out for hotfixes, etc., etc., etc. Oh, we're looking at Sleepy Pete.
We are just while we're chatting.
Oh, the dude. He's famous now, isn't he? He's got his own.
Very famous.
He's got his own Twitter channel.
Dream on, Sleepy Pete.
Yeah.
And Maisie has time to tweet.
Yep.
That's right.
Right. What are we doing? Are we doing a scavenger mission as opposed to a front lines? What does chat want us to do? Scavenger
chat.
or?
Do you want us to do a normal mission chat, or should we do a conflict zone? What do you think? It's worth saying we completed quite a lot of conflict zones last week, off stream, of course.
We did.
Successfully. Easy.
Seek conflict zone, scavenger, conflict zone.
Conflict zone.
Conflict zone. I think it's conflict zone.
It looks
All right.
like-
I mean, in fairness, we are in phase 2 combat. Should we do that?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. Let's try and I'll have a look and see which ones we've got. I want to listen to.
Oh, we're doing another conflict zone.
We are. Chat
We are.
has commanded us.
Okay.
I'll take it. We've got to do
I might drop out. My connection's gone all weird, so
That's right,
if
don't
that
worry about
happens, I do apologise.
Okay, and we'll have a look at Nervy 2D because it's an atmospheric planet.
2D.
Want to see if it's day or night time for this particular.
Low intensity.
Was it low intensity? Oh, we need to do a high one, really, don't we?
Yeah.
Of our skill level, really.
Yeah.
It's it's
The
gotta be
jet
3BA
crew.
then, right?
3BA, the jet crew. We could always jump back in with our friends there.
Is
Gotta
that all
represent the
reliable?
jet crew.
The guys that we have helped
Yep.
before.
Yep.
Is that on 3BA?
It is.
High intensity. Okay.
And we're going for the Nervy jet crew, yeah?
That's the one.
All right, let's go.
All right.
So pumped.
Of course, I've gone to the wrong way, as I always do.
Standard.
I think Bruce has maybe got in before us this time.
Has he actually?
Nope. Bye, Bruce.
Yeah, chat. If you've got any questions for Sally while she's here, feel free. I'm sure
Yeah,
Sally's.
I've had my eye on the side, and I just want to say, oh, lovely, lovely, lovely comments and hellos, and my phone's going nuts as well. I'm not going to look at it because obviously I'm working.
I've seen a question come up about optimization in the alpha. Obviously, at the moment we're focusing on features. Optimization is something that will happen a little bit later on, but right now we're trying to get your feedback on the features and things we're introducing in the phases.
I mean, they will optimize all the way through and even beyond. So don't worry about that. It's coming. I know people want it to be fully optimized, but this is the alpha, so it is in a bit of an unoptimized state. But they are constantly doing optimization fixes as we go on.
Yeah.
Someone just asked me there how I saw if it was night or day. I literally looked at the planetary data and looked at where the terminator line is. You can see what side of the planet is night, what side is day by zooming in and spinning the planet around, and then you can work out whether that conflict zone is at night time or in the daytime.
There is a comment for Bruce. Don't forget to shoot off. So
I don't know what they mean.
can you make
Do it.
obviously you've got to
Like
keep
he
up
needs
with-
reminding.
I mean, if it's what the community wants, who am I but a servant
it's
of the
there,
community?
so may as well.
Champion of the people.
I saw a commander in chat asking about the alpha trailer, saying that, sorry, the Odyssey trailer that we put out, saying that the alpha had a hard stop at the 30th of this month. No, that's not necessarily the case. I know it was just a date that was there, but it will go on as long as it needs to at the end of the day. Like we say, the phases are flexible. If we need to extend them, we will, to test things that we're testing. Ideally, like Arthur has said before, they'll sort of change roughly on a weekly basis, but that's by no means set in stone.
We're trying to be as factual as we can with you all, but obviously it's very difficult when you're dealing with a live product and things can change. So things will be working perfectly fine one day, and then we do something and flick a switch and everything's on fire. So that's just the way development works, especially in a game's as a live game like Elite, as I'm sure you all know. And we know it's not as easy as just as flicking switches on and off, but we'll try and keep you as informed as possible. Use every date we have, like the Pirates Code. It's less more a guideline. So we're trying to keep to it, but sometimes these things will change.
Exactly.
Cepheus just asked if someone can take an RPG. They want to see the explosions.
Oh, it's too late.
I might be able to. Hang on. Loadouts. Let me manage my loadout quickly. Rambo 2.
A bullet might have your name on it. The rocket launcher's addressed to whom it may concern.
Indeed. I might have to. Come on. Here we go. Right. I will only have kinetic weapons then.
That's okay. Whose screen are we watching? You're watching my screen today, chat.
Oh, I don't think I've got one. I don't think I've got. Oh no, hang on. Create. Come on. Dominator suit. Primary weapon. Karma rocket launcher. And then I'll take. Yeah.
PJ Wiley Space Hero says, "Will Peter the Sleeper be in every station in the galaxy
just
when
saw
Odyssey
that one
properly
as well.
launches?" How do you think that would work? Is he teleporting in his sleep? Is he
It's a
is he
mass
some being?
conspiracy.
Yeah.
You know, there's a lot that we don't know about him,
There
guys. He's you know, give it time.
I'm
You think he's
expecting-
just a random sleeper, but he's an extra-dimensional entity watching every step you make.
Exactly.
He's always there.
That's it.
There's a lot of support for that theory, Paul. I saw a photo on Twitter where it was Peter. He was, sleeping, doing his thing on the sofa, but through the glass behind him was another Peter the Sleeper watching that. And then if you look to the side, there was another one. I think. I don't know what's going on. I haven't got an explanation for that. There's no amount of science that will make it make sense.
Peter, I love this one. Peter the Sleeper is a franchise. It's not. There was only one of them, and now he's a business. And now there are loads of people with shaved heads and a really pale, pasty complexion, or being paid to sleep at starports.
Peter is a state of mind, really.
Yeah, anyone can be Peter.
It's a way of life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alec Turner suggests he is Agent Smith for the Matrix, cloning himself continuously from all NPCs.
I saw a message there about the UI. We're aware that people aren't happy with the UI stuff, so we will be coming back for some targeted feedback around UI at a later date. We are aware of it. What I will say when we ask for feedback on the UI is there's two things, and again, chat, I'm asking you to be objective like you always are, but please remember, we're looking for objective feedback here. I get it that people don't like change, but make sure when we're giving this feedback, it's because it isn't working or it's hiding a feature, which we want you to tell us about. But please don't just be because it's a new system and we need time to get used to it. So we're going to give it another week, and then we'll see how you guys feel about it. But we are listening to feedback on UI. It is top of my priority, so I'm not ignoring you. We'll get this feedback in, and then I'll come for UI. That's a sinister. I'll come for UI. I will get it after that.
Yeah. On the topic of UI, I saw someone earlier asking about getting a dev who has worked on UI on one of the streams. I know we mentioned it before. Understandably, they've been super busy working with your guys' feedback and trying to get fixes ready and updates. So we haven't managed to get them just yet, but I'm sure we'll have more dev guests on at a future point.
Yeah. Right, I'm down. I know where you. Oh, I can see
I'm
Amy
about to
already.
land.
Marvin Anthony.
He never joined our team up, so unfortunately we won't be able to.
So unfortunately, you must die.
Yeah.
Your fate has been chosen.
Oh, did you pick a different team? Did you?
No, you just didn't join our team when we sent you an invite.
Back on the battlefield, Commander.
Oh, did you send me an invite?
Yeah, twice. Yeah.
Enemy forces inbound.
Well, you could have told me, mate. I was busy talking to chat. Do I see how it is?
I'll do it again.
Right. So Zach, Arthur is shoot on site.
He is. Yeah.
Yep.
Baby girl being in the chat has been swayed to play Odyssey thanks to their dad. That's what we like to hear.
Nice.
You need to join a different combat zone team and shoot each other.
Kenneth Page is having some trouble.
Oh, do you know what? This rocket launcher is it's doing the work.
Oh yeah, there it is.
Was that you?
No, I think that might have been one of our teammates though.
Alpha is now online.
Look,
Delta is now online.
I didn't
Charlie
ask them
was
to run.
secured.
Whereabouts are you guys?
We are attacking the same area as you, but I'm under heavy fire. Oh no.
I like that when you said that on my screen, you were literally by
Are you guys
so that's great.
fighting over Foxtrot?
I have
We
run
are,
away
mate, we are.
currently.
Echo has lit
So I
up.
was just raining in
Running
fire
guard.
so chat could see.
Reinforcements have arrived.
What I'm going to try and do actually is just accept the invite.
Echo has lit up.
Did not bring any med packs. Do you want me to send another invite?
Yeah, if you could, mate, and then I'll be able to find you, save you. You know,
Yeah.
be the hero you need.
Enemy
There you go.
reinforcements are
Watch
coming
out for
in
them plasma shotguns. They'll get you.
Vija Starseed asking about a control bind for throttle with controllers or for on foot. If you can post that in the alpha feedback thread, that'd be great. We can include that in all the stuff we're sharing back to the dev team.
Oh, Uh-oh, this is not good.
Enemy command has called in backup.
I'm fighting a Zelda Hughes on. Oh dear, they're all coming up here. So I did see some feedback from. Oh, it's Jack Shotgun. I know what you're about to do, Bruce. We're on the same team, mate.
What do you mean? I'm
Do you know
fighting
what?
one of the
We're on the
NPCs.
same team, mate. We just look. Echo's
What are
there.
you talking
Echo's
about?
taking.
Strike him
I
down
don't even
with
know
one
what
of
I'm
your
being
hatreds.
accused of here, chat. I genuinely don't understand.
I was like, who is that sneaking up behind me? And I was like, oh yeah, turn
I'm not
around.
sneaking out, I'm nowhere near you.
I think it's me. It's me.
Look how paranoid this guy is.
Mate, it's what you do to me. I don't sleep at night.
Alpha is now online. Enemy forces inbound.
Zach, you need to finish this guy off, mate. I've only got lasers.
Right. Okay.
How am I meant to get the drop on Arthur, chat, if he's so high-strung all the time?
He's
Don't
down.
can't fight the wind, mate.
Reinforcements are ready to
We've
deploy.
got Clarissa the Jesus.
Oh wow. I got. No, I'm dead. I'm dead.
Oh, the
Oh,
Jesus,
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, who just jumped in there? Is that
Oh,
you, Bruce? I'm out of
Oh.
ammo, Bruce.
I'm here to save the day, mate.
Grenade going in, Bruce.
Oh, well.
Clarissa
I just
got
saw
you.
Bruce die. F in the chat,
Yeah.
Bruce.
Yes.
Oh, dear.
I'm out of all ammo. This is not good. Where is
Yeah, I
ammo?
didn't heal, says WikiBrains. I've unfortunately forgotten to do my usual trick and not brought any med packs with me. So
Smart.
I'm out of power as well. This is not going well for me, chat. I'm out of ammo, power.
I like that you can sort of.
You're not
Nice.
done yet. Go get yourself some
I need
payback.
to. Oh, this guy's seen me. This guy's seen me. Oh dear. Death will follow.
Malaya
short.
Velasquez is not having a great time right
Sweet
now.
oblivion awaits you.
Camel Tony asks, is this like a PvP mode? Would we like to give a quick description of what a combat zone is? Sorry, conflict zone and how it works in Odyssey.
Sure. So, everywhere I turn, there's violence. So basically, a conflict zone is as they are traditionally in Elite. So you can go there and you can pick a side, and it's you have to. Oh, I'm going to die here. You can. Sorry, let me just get something so I can just talk about conflict zones. Can you stop shooting me, please? I'm trying to talk to people. So conflict zones are areas in systems, obviously, in conflict. You can go there by your own ship or SLV and you can pick a side, take part, or you can go there by frontline solutions. The object is to wear away your opposition team's reinforcements. You can do it by shooting them or by capturing control points. Obviously, as you capture them, they wear away. They take a big chunk of the numbers away for the reinforcements. Once they're down to zero, it's down to you have to eliminate the entire team. So you can still win, even if you've lost all control points. You'll just have to be very, very good or very, very lucky to come in. It's a mixture of 12 versus 12 AI and players, so you can come here and fight other players. If you're in open, that will happen, and I'm sure in the alpha, because it's quite a condensed system, you will no doubt meet other players. So that's basically what a conflict zone is. When you kill players, you'll be given combat bonds, which you can redeem back at Frontline Solutions. Don't worry if you die, you will still get those combat bonds once you go back. And how the war works is it's based over 7 days. Obviously, these battles take place over different conflict zones throughout those 7 days. And whichever side wins the most, best out of 7 will win the war. And that, I think, covers most of conflict zones.
Beautiful.
That was like you were reading it from the script.
I was.
Yeah, you remembered
Almost
it
like I had
verbatim.
to do a voiceover for an asset.
Echo has lit up.
I even like how you said the war.
Bravo is
Here's
online.
everything you know in
Charlie
60
was secured.
seconds.
In the war.
Right, I've got ammo back. Where are we going? Where's
So we've gone
we're
inside
going for
a
Alpha.
building.
Online.
Yeah, on our way to Alpha. It's pretty heavily defended, though.
Enemy support has arrived.
Oh, we're pushing them back.
Yep.
Yeah.
But it's
Oh,
round
I'm
a
down.
corner, so
I'm
it's
down.
kind of hard to...
I'm down.
Yeah, it is.
I made
quite
that
big.
fake there a
Exchanged
chat.
Alpha.
Flicking to my weapon that needed to be reloaded, and then I died.
Are we in?
Rookie mistake.
And if was
Reinforcements
hanging around.
inbound.
Nice, I think we're going to capture Alpha.
Stiltskin PT says, shouldn't kinetic ammo propel you backwards when you shoot?
That would be great to be fair.
Yeah.
Would be entertaining way of rocket jumping, I suppose.
There's ammo here, Bruce, if you need it.
Charlie has come online. Alpha point secured.
More ammunition.
Indeed.
Whereabouts?
Just over here.
You keep saying over here, but I don't know where you are.
Behind you.
Is now
Turn around.
online.
This way.
The enemy
This way.
has captured
Oh,
Bravo. Charlie
thanks.
has come online.
I appreciate that.
I was pointing at the screen. That's
Bravo is
it.
now
Not
online.
even.
That was
Chalk
fine.
up Echo for us.
Always point at
Yeah.
the
Alpha
screen.
is now online.
need
Reinforcements
some
Oh, I
arrived.
thought we just captured
Clear
Alpha.
the area.
Okay.
I mean, we are
Remaining
winning,
enemies, we've won.
guys. You just got to say. So now, if you
Delta
look
is now
up
online.
chat, you probably
Okay.
see the two bar. Our team's on 180, and we have all our little green men or women, and the other team are they've got no bar, and we just have to kill them now. And as
Got
they,
no
they
fans.
Got
But
no
as they-
glands.
yeah, but they can still win. So if they do capture a point and we lose the remainder of our green bar. Oh, we're getting pushed here.
Okay, that worked.
Foxtrot
Right,
Bravo
coming
is
into the door.
online. Alpha point
Estevani,
secured.
Cervantes. Oh no, they've got me. That's not
I'm
good.
out of power. Not good.
Cracker energy cell.
Foxtrot
Again,
signal is
Not
online.
something that I thought to bring with me.
Crack an energy cell. That's going to be another catchphrase.
Echo
I'm
has
going to
lit
crack
up.
an
Enemy
energy
has
cell.
claimed
Chug
control.
that delicious energy.
Chug the energy.
Okay,
Oh no,
I've
there's two of them.
drawn some fire towards us.
Versas Surik says, is it possible to make your character walk instead of immediately running when you're on PC? That is something that we are aware of and looking into.
Chaps, whereabouts are you located? At what
I'm
point? 'Cause
I'm
just-
trapped in a building with two NPCs, and they've really got me like pinned down.
Oh, I
It's
see you. I see you.
I'm about to drop back down.
They're suppressing fire and everything, closing in. It's pretty scary, to be honest. Dark room. It's on
this guy is
fire.
So low, he's gonna get shield back, there, isn't he? Come on, guys, push him. He's there. Look, he's hiding under the stairs. Get him.
I genuinely need help.
Right, I'm on my way, mate. I'm on my way.
Yeah,
Don't
we're
worry,
on the
don't
way.
worry.
Oh, that's not good.
Alpha is now online.
Right, so
Okay.
if they take that control point, then they
Oh
are
wow,
going
the gravity.
Delta is in enemy hands. We've lost.
Right,
Oh,
I
yeah,
think in
it's
your building,
5
Bruce.
Time for some
5%
heroic
Go, my
action.
energy.
people need me.
Thought I'd drop that in
Oh,
there
no.
and then get out.
That is
Oof.
not. Yeah, these guys are tough in here, Bruce. They are not messing around.
Yeah, they are. I know. That is the problem.
Whereabouts are you?
One's nearly gone. Stefan is nearly gone.
Okay, I've nearly sorted the second one out. No, they got me.
No,
They did me.
Bruce.
Where was my backup?
I'm doing a bit of parkour.
If there's any consolation, we're here.
Can you cook grenades? Yes, I'm cooking it right now.
Gamer Chill says, I've been curious, how does the development team work on bug fixes, etc.? Do you guys stay at home and work off a cloud for fixing bugs, or what?
I don't know how they do it, to be honest. I'm not a dev, so I don't know. I do know they have all the tech they need to obviously
Yeah.
work and develop the game, but as to the gubbins and the ins and outs of it, which I'm sure is what's been asked, I don't know.
I'm going to suggest it's witchcraft and hope for the best.
Question in the chat: have we seen the video of someone punching an anaconda to death with their fist? The answer to that is yes.
Yeah.
Any comment? Yes. We probably think that shouldn't be possible, so we're going to let the dev team know.
But we do appreciate someone testing it.
Yes,
Yep.
we do. All right,
Well, this
just
guy in here is not
7
going easy.
enemies left.
Oh, Sally, let's go for a walk on the beach while they play. I'm not near a beach now. I'm in
Right.
back in the concrete jungles of the UK.
Prepare for another
Which
push.
is nice.
Go for a nice stroll in a marsh then. That'll be
A
good.
marsh, yeah, the flatlands, isn't it?
Jed Slather
Yeah.
from YouTube says, "LOL" in caps. Those frags bounce everywhere. They do, especially on low G planets like this one, where it's 5% of a G. You'll notice you can yeet them for donkeys miles. That's not a phrase, but you know what I mean.
Donkey's miles.
Donkey's miles.
Indeed.
Donkey's
That-
miles.
That is now an official measurement term.
How do you measure a donkey mile? What is a donkey mile, Bruce?
A donkey mile is the number of miles a donkey can walk
Right?
Right.
Before what?
on
Before it?
1 carrot
Like
Okay,
horse
worth of
power.
energy.
nice.
yeah.
How far a donkey can walk on one carrot?
Cool.
Very
Well.
scientific term. I like it.
Bruce is our chief science officer. They are not dying easy here, are they?
I'm unfortunately unable to help at this point.
Be
Oh,
weird
yeah,
when
I'm
it says,
out of
"Can
the
we
game.
get-"
Mechanic.
It's a deathmatch at this point, so I'm out. It's 7-4, though. You should be able to clean up.
Oh,
Bewilderbeast says, can we get an underhand throw for grenades so we don't accidentally yeet them into orbit? No, you have to stick with them being yeeted into orbit and like it.
Seen some suggestions for a sticky grenade. That could be a really nice upgrade. Make sure to post that suggestion on the forum thread so we capture it.
fighting a good fight for you here, chaps. Still in.
Wish I could see it.
It's the hero Gotham needs, but not the one it deserves.
Zach didn't want to set up the RTMP server today. He hates us all. So, sorry, Jack. You're going to blame me. I blame Zach. He did ask him specifically for it, and he was like, nah.
Yep.
I mean, if you squint, you'll be able to see some of the ant-sized commanders running around outside.
I'm just giving
chat the action.
I'm just giving chat a bird's eye view of the action. That's all.
Yeah.
What we need really is commentary, Zach.
I'll be honest, I've just got a really cool appreciation there of the AI at work. This AI lost its shields, ran in for cover, and then immediately got them back, turned around, ran out, and challenged me as I was reloading. Oh, there's Bruce's body. Oh, sorry, Bruce.
Wow.
I'm seeing a lot of people posting suggestions and sort of feedback in the thread, in the chat. Best place to put that is the feedback thread in the Alpha forum, because then that can be shared and given to the devs. So that's the best place rather than Twitch chat.
And we do read it. So please put it in there.
Eternal Dreamer Zero says it would be nice to have a camera mode. I agree. At this point, it would be quite nice to have a
spectators mode.
Yeah, like a spectator.
Yeah, that'd be really. That's a really cool suggestion.
Put it in the forum.
And I'm fairly certain a few camera players would like that. Like Rini would be a big fan of having a camera mode here.
Yeah.
Yeah, camera mode could be great. Bacchus ZA asks if we have plans for teammate reviving as a mechanic. We talked about this idea this morning, and we'll feed it back to the devs. It's a cool concept for sure. It might not matter so much for conflict zones where you respawn in the zone anyway, and the sort of deathmatch at the end is deliberate. But maybe for general combat missions, that could be a useful thing where you've teamed up to assassinate or massacre or whatever.
All right, we've got one left. I'm leading the charge, guys.
You can do it.
Don't worry about it.
We've not lost a single person since I died, so you should have this in Zach.
I don't know what it signifies, Zach.
I can see where they are as well. South, sort of west side of the corner of the...
Yeah, I'll put an indicator on my HUD as well. So I'm going to grab some ammo. Right. Oh, they're right next to me, I think. Oh, yeah, they're in this corner. That's hide. Boom.
Nice.
Oh, hey.
Victory.
So we're now friends with the Nervy Jet crew.
And I'm on my way back to the...
Same here.
Sally providing the musical interlude.
My contribution.
I've lost my chat, sorry. Well, there's a lot of chat. I've lost all of it. There we go.
Yeah, it's going crazy.
Ronin X38 says, would you consider adding friend or foe markers for on-foot players, NPCs while in ship?
One of the things another thing we talked about this morning, in fairness, we all sat down and went through a lot of the feedback. And so what we're looking at is, it's not just the bugs, we're also looking at general feedback, and that could be for anything from the glow on the screen is too yellow to stuff like this. So these are one of the things we looked at for friend or foe markers in ships. Not against the idea. I don't want ships to be able to target players, if I'm totally honest, because they should immolate players pretty quickly. So there's obviously some balancing stuff that needs to be looked at. I did have a look at the shot of someone taking on a Cobra and destroying it. Now, admittedly, that Cobra wasn't really trying too hard to kill the commander, and when the laser beam did hit the commander, it did take his shields off and a lot of his health, but didn't kill him, in my opinion. And I'm not an expert, but in my opinion, I would have thought if a laser beam hit you from a ship, that should be the end of your existence, and your soul should also join you where the rest of your body parts go to, and that's how hot those lasers are.
Alan Vanderlind says, hey commanders, where can we post our formal feedback? You can do that on the Elite Dangerous forums. Under Dangerous Discussion, there's a section specifically for the Alpha. You'll find a thread there called Phase 2 Feedback. Let us know what you think.
Big sticky thread. There's also the targeted feedback thread if you want to help give answers to very specific things. But if you want general, post it in the general Alpha feedback thread.
Indeed.
Just while we're here, because it's just dropping memory, I have had people send me some really cool mail slots stunts. I have to say that really slowly. But they are really, really cool, and I was very late in getting them across to Zach, so apologies. Please keep sending them to me, because I do want to showcase them, because I saw people doing stuff with dolphins and loads of stuff that's really, really cool, and I'd love to have like a montage. So keep sending them in. I'm not ignoring them. I have seen them. I was just rubbish today and didn't get across to Zach.
Maybe that's a future stream idea where we all sit in the pilot's lounge looking through the glass, and then on camera we hold up, the numbers. Like a 10 for someone who's on spirals to mail slot.
Yeah.
I think that could be really good.
I love this
live
idea.
competition.
Can we have like the Strictly Come Dancing music as well?
Who's going to be the mean one? Oh, it'll be Paul, won't it? I've asked. It'll be Paul.
Paul would be the main one.
What?
Cool.
Stiltskin PT says, can anyone leave alpha feedback in the feedback forum, or is it restricted to alpha playing accounts? Anyone can. So if you are watching somebody on Twitch or on YouTube and you've noticed something that you particularly like or dislike, you can obviously leave feedback.
All right, I'm just arriving back at the station.
Are we wrapping up, or do you want to attempt one more?
I'm easy like a Sunday morning. I love playing this game, so like it's whatever you want to do. I'm feeling, Zach, you've got a bit burnt there because you died at the end. I can see the.
Oh no, I'm down to go again. I don't feel like I contributed greatly that time.
Goatee TCO, yes, we're looking to keep the feedback threads focused on the phase. So when it gets to the next phase, we'll close the current one and start a new. That doesn't mean any of the feedback in the closed one is lost. It just means we'll start a new one. So each feedback thread is specifically focused on that phase. So we've got the most up-to-date feedback.
Defiant Snow asks, so the lounges are showing the real-time view from the interior of the associated station. It's not just generic. Yeah, exactly. It's real-time. You can fly right up to that window and see your mates inside, which we've done ourselves actually. So it's really, really nice to have that in a real-time setting.
The hardest part was actually finding the lounge, but once you found it, you just got to sneak right up to the window and have a look in. And you can, it's live. You can see the person in there and they can see you. So
I did tweet out a photo if you want to see it. You can find me on Twitter and have a look. Right, I've arrived.
That English... Oh, it's gone on my screen. That's annoying. That English gent says, is it possible with engineering to make kinetic and thermal weapons more effective to defences they're not designed for? For example, could a kinetic weapon be engineered to work better against shields?
I don't know for sure what all of the engineering effects are, so we'll have to check on that. But I suspect, I could be wrong about this, but I'm pretty sure the answer is no. The idea is to maintain sort of the combat triangle. Despite engineering. It will make them better at what they're sort of designed for, rather than more versatile.
I think there might also be stuff like increasing swap speeds and stuff like that.
Swap speed, ammo capacity, damage, that kind of thing.
I haven't seen the full list yet. And again, it is it's still being sort of iterated, and I'm sure, like anything, no one's going to say we're going to get it perfect right straight out the gate. I'm sure there'll be tweaks and stuff that come afterwards, but that's how I understand it.
I think the idea is to maintain that we don't want one gun which does everything, because that kind of defeats the point, even if it's fully engineered. Obviously, you'll have the Manticore weapons, which are somewhere between plasma and kinetic and sort of reasonably good at shields and armor, but they're not going to be as good as either, which are specialized for it, right? So I don't think we want to break that concept.
Yeah, I mean, you just said it there, Brisbane. The Manticore is kind of that halfway house, and once they've been engineered, they are very, very powerful, but obviously there is a skill to using them. You've got to land the shot, and if you miss, there is that sort of slower time between shots. But again, working as a team, if you've got someone popping shields with a Manticore and then someone following up with a heavy machine gun or even a rocket, it can be quite...
Yeah, we had some pretty high success with that technique. So if you've got a friend, one for lasers, one for kinetic is really, really quick, because obviously it's faster than swapping.
Bookie the Great is asking about making it easier to pay a fine. Make sure you post that in the alpha feedback thread. Any feedback you have, plunk it in.
And again, please be as specific as possible. And also, we're not adverse to hearing suggestions. We're not saying we're going to implement everything we could do, but it's always good. Don't ever think we don't listen, because we do listen. So please, when you say it's difficult to pay fines, please be specific and say why. So be like, oh, there's too many menus, or I'm not sure where to go. Let us know what is causing you the most amount of issues, because a lot of people do give feedback, and it is valuable, so we know the general area. It does make it difficult if people just say don't like how you pay fines. It's a lot easier for us to dig into it to give us specifics.
Sure.
So yeah, but thank you for your feedback, but please make it as specific as possible.
Yeah, I have seen some comments, and it's not, it is rare, but I have seen some which are like, make X better. And that's great because it tells us which parts you want improved, but it could be excellent. It could be like, make X better because it has this perceived issue and maybe this potential solution. That's like the ideal bit of feedback for us, because it tells us the two important things, which are what you think the problem is, and then what you think might be a solution is a bonus, really.
Right. Should we book one more?
Where are we going, chaps? I'll let you pick this one.
Are we sticking with Nervy Jet Crew or
Always
changing?
for life, mate. I've got a tattoo and everything.
On your chest? Yeah. All right.
Spatula Dangus is going, wait, how are you making eggs better?
Yeah.
So good choice of wording there, Bruce, I think.
Poaching them.
Ooh, she's not
I
happy.
think you'll find scrambled is the way forward.
I don't know, I moved on from scrambled. It's good, but it's not poached.
Ooh, there we go. We're back.
You're all fancy.
Where are we going to here, chaps? Same place or?
Let's have a look. We're looking for the jet crew.
So the jet crew are in the same place. They still have a war in that area.
Yeah. Is there any other high, or is that it?
I think there's one right at Nervy 4A, wasn't there? No, that's a low. That's where we just were.
Yeah, I think that's it.
Low.
Maybe we should
Oh,
switch
hang
it
on a
up.
minute. No, there's
Dead Meat GF has said that eggs are made better by the same way pizza is, by sticking pineapple in it, and
Get
now we
out
can
the
never
chat.
look at you again. Just
Out.
be gone.
You're no longer welcome. Go, be gone.
You're banned.
That's it now.
Just want to say, does nobody like pineapple on pizza?
Oh no, I'm not.
Oh, hang on, Sally. You didn't.
Is that what we're saying?
No, I don't mind pineapple with pizza. Just pineapple with egg was what
Yeah,
confused
that
me.
is atrocious.
No, I also say pineapple doesn't belong on pizza. What's the? I don't. Oh, chat. This could be devastating for our team here. What's going on? Are we all saying that pineapple's okay on pizza?
No.
Should I answer that? Ask them my probation. Or now? I mean,
Said enough, Sally. I know.
I've signed the contract.
This is outrageous.
Right,
This changes everything.
I can't find another high one. It might just be.
I think the only one in this system at the moment is the one we were at previously. We
3VA.
could go there again,
Oh, no, I
or if we
found
wanted
one.
to show
I
a
found
different
one.
setting. Oh,
2C.
oh,
2C.
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 Yeah. Or is that where we just were? I don't think it is, right?
No, you're right. 2C.
2C.
Correct.
Nervy
Oh,
jet
and it's
crew.
a high intensity as well. Yeah, at Hitchin Agricultural.
I'm booked. See you there, kids.
There's a lot of pineapple fans. Don't know if you.
They're wrong.
Pineapple is okay.
Don't lie.
It's okay.
I'll tell you a very grim story about pineapple. I went to Hawaii
Oh,
once
God.
many years ago, and I had a very heavy night out with my brother, and that's an entirely different story. And in the morning I woke up, and in the night before I decided the best thing to do is to buy a Big Mac, and obviously that'll help me out. And I just fell asleep and didn't eat the Big Mac. And I'd ordered a Hawaiian Big Mac, and a Hawaiian Big Mac has a pineapple ring inside it.
That's
And I forgot about
ridiculous.
this, woke up in the morning with the most horrific hangover, desperate for food and drink, looked over and saw this Big Mac, and I was like, I am saved. My previous night after has been a genius and purchased a Big Mac, and I'm just going to consume this. And I took the world's largest bite of this Big Mac, which not only was stone cold, it also had ice cold. To have the aircon on all night. Ice cold pineapple juice had dripped all the way through it. I have never, ever in my life wanted to. I can't describe, chat, how disgusting that was. So pineapple just stays in the bin. That's where it stays.
Excellent.
Horrible.
I'm assuming I'm in the queue.
Yeah, I'm waiting. I think Bruce got out first. Bruce was on a mission
Hey.
of his lift stolen.
Would our most important commanders please depart first?
Shit.
No better than a gherkin.
Oh, I
True.
love gherkin.
This time.
I'm really hungry now. It's just full of food chat now. Tomato base or barbecue? We're going all out pizza right now.
I
Tomato.
think tomato base.
Tomato base has to be. Gherkins are
Classic.
incredible.
Yes.
Gherkins are incredible.
Jack Little always gifts a pineapple when going to a housewarming, apparently.
Yeah, but they're really hard to wrap.
Oh, fuck. Ooh.
Strawberries with
Stick
mayonnaise.
mayonnaise.
No, that's what I just said. Oh.
I mean, I was worried when we were talking about sideways fuel scooping, but now I'm terrified.
Yeah.
Haggis, yes, haggis all day long. Haggis is delicious.
Lex Lager is now ordering pizza. Sorry, chat. Sorry we've done this.
Piccoli's good. I mean, in fairness, chat, you don't get to be my size by being overly picky with food. I'll eat most things, but pineapple I draw the line at. Pineapple on haggis, side 1 of 40. Are you trying to become my enemy? Why would you do that?
Arch nemesis confirmed.
My tummy's getting rumble.
That English gent, I'm very much well aware that console players are itching for information. We're very much getting this ready to go out for PC, and we will be working on the console stuff, and they are working on the console stuff, obviously. As soon as I get the information, I will pass it on to you, and I'm passing back that everyone wants to know about the console updates. I am primarily a console player myself, or all of my friends primarily are on console, so I want to jump in with everybody. So I know it's important. I will make it my mission to get that information for you.
From YouTube, we have Commander Maskey ECC, one of the regulars on Stellar Screenshots, a big 07 to you. They're asking whether or not we've confirmed when the next phase will happen in the alpha. It's not confirmed, but we're aiming for this Thursday. Obviously, as we've said before, it is flexible depending on the dev team and whether or not we need to extend it and gather more feedback, etc. But yeah, aiming for Thursday.
Just approaching shortly.
Oh, someone's mentioned Pop-Tarts. I've not had a Pop-Tart since I think when it first came out. I think it must have been the 80s, right? 80s, 90s they came out. They're a big thing.
Yeah.
I enjoy a Pop-Tart every now and again.
I like to occasionally buy them and go, these are very disappointing.
Oh.
This kid has snipe says, will first discoveries be delayed so that PC players don't get all the closer ones? So we're not delaying first discoveries, though any system, so any planets in a system which already has an active, what's the word I'm looking for? Population, thank you. Won't count for a first discovery because people are already there. They have already discovered it.
Yeah, it would be a bit weird if you've lived in a system your whole life and then you sort of look up one day and you go, there's a planet there, and there's just some guy planting his flag like, nope, sorry.
I have discovered Earth.
Enemy support has arrived. Reinforcements are ready
It looks
to
like it's all
deploy.
kicking off down there
Enemy
because
command
I can see chat is going off. So I'm thinking that
take out all enemy targets and secure the area.
I'm dropping right near Echo. I might just go for it right away.
this is how Bruce dies, chat. I think this time we should try and form up. If you're going Echo, we'll meet at Echo, yeah?
Okay.
Cool.
So obviously, if it's just me in the circle at the moment capping Echo, it takes a little while to fill up. The more more team members you have in the capture zones, the faster it fills up.
Right, I'm away to you, Bruce. I see Zach's already, I think.
Yep.
Okay, I see you on my radar. Oh. Nice jump in shooting action.
That's saying I'm here,
Enemy
mate.
support has arrived.
So you know I'm here, mate. It's like John Wick meets Rambo.
Okay. Echo's done. Do you want to move on Charlie?
Delta is now online.
Sure.
Delta's not taken, mate. Let's take Delta, and it's right next
Oh,
to
yeah.
us.
That's probably a good idea.
Oh yeah, so it is.
Reinforcements are touching
Good
down.
spot.
Guy here.
Echo has lit up.
Shields down,
Alpha
switch to
point
kinetic.
secured. Bravo is online.
Mr. Delgado.
Enemy has claimed Charlie.
Nailed it. This is a different story this time, mate. Enemy coming in, Tamara Banks.
Echo has lit up. Bravo is online.
Well, look at that. That was a skill
Oh,
shot.
nice. Yeah, that was sick.
Shields down.
Enemy command is holding back.
Oh, they got rinsed.
They got absolutely destroyed. Look at our team. We don't need you. Just
Alpha
go
is
get back
now
in the
online.
dropship. We don't need
Delta
you.
has been captured.
All right. Echo is back up.
Oh, easy.
May as well.
Easy, easy.
Alpha is now online. Reinforcements are touching
Commander
down.
Orange Phoenix is asking, will Odyssey work off the current Elite Dangerous specs, or will it be higher requirements?
So the idea is that it should work with the requirements you have. I will get it double checked, but that is
Charlie
the
has
plan.
come online. Chalk up Echo for
Obviously,
us.
with the alpha
Enemy
right now,
support has arrived.
optimization hasn't
Yeah.
happened, so specs are higher, but the aim is to bring those specs down as
Charlie
things
has
go
come
on.
online.
Oh,
Absolutely.
Zach, you ran in front of me there, mate. Sorry.
Sorry, mate.
Enemy
No, well,
engaged
I'm
the
sorry.
front.
I put a few rounds in your buttocks. So, they've got Charlie and Bravo. Bravo looks like we're going to take. So let's go push Charlie, shall we?
Yep.
Looks good.
I need ammo first before I go anywhere.
I could do with a power chat. There's one right here.
Also, make a habit, chat, if you're running between, to reload both your weapons. Because if you do what I do, I flick between them and then forget that I've not reloaded them.
Yeah. If you enter combat with a sort of half full mag, then you might not be able to finish the kill.
Shields it down. Oh, this guy's got careful. He's got a plasma shotty.
He does. I'm going to back up a bit.
Eros Made Lung, what a strange name, is asking if Planetary Tech will be closer to complete for Phase 3.
So Planetary Tech won't be complete. I said this in the previous chat. They're working all the way up to launch. So you'll see some changes, but you won't see the final Planetary Tech until it's out. So stuff like, oh, hang on a minute, there's lots of people there. Canyons and mountain ranges and stuff will go in for the final launch. But there will be some changes, like I say, you might see some lighting differences and stuff like that. But it won't be final until launch.
Charlie has come
Not a lie here, chaps. We're doing the
He's
work here.
smashing it.
Reinforcements have arrived.
Harry.
Who's
Hold
hitting
on.
him with a gun? Is that?
I was trying.
I'm low on energy. I need
Stuart
to-
GT is asking about optimization. We're optimizing as we go, and obviously there'll be more going even beyond when the alpha's done. We don't have any definitive timeline for optimizing. It's an ongoing process.
There are quite a lot of
Echo
enemies
has lit
here.
up.
Yeah, I just saw that. Yeah, this is.
Bravo is online. Charlie was secured. Reinforcements are touching down.
I should just sneaky jump in and grab some energy whilst they're all. Oh dear, that's
Bravo
not
is
sneaky.
online.
I jumped over a wall, looked back to where you were. I was like, yeah, I've got away. Turned back and it was a squad of 4. I was like, oh. Yeah, optimization. Like I say, the alpha. They'll continue to try and optimize as they go along, but obviously be aware it is the alpha, so they won't get full optimization during the alpha. I would doubt, but they'll keep making tweaks and changes as they go along, progressing towards final release, etc., and obviously they'll continue beyond that and past that up to console launch, and then beyond that, and they'll continue to tweak it. And I know that because I've spoken to the dev team about it. So it's one of them things with optimization that you just don't ever stop with, really.
Oh, there's so many of them in this outside the Bravo
Yeah.
building.
Do you know what? I think they must have had a rallying call because we did put the numbers in on them straight. Oh yeah, I'm putting nades in, Bruce.
Yeah, there's so many. If we pick our targets, we might be able to.
3 nades in. I missed all of them.
Go on. Finish me
I'm
off.
on Spencer Herring. Sounds like a fish.
It does.
Alright, Herring's shields are down. Switch to kinetic.
Distracted.
Right by the
There we go.
doorway on the left-hand side of the door.
I can't even see Spencer Herring. I can see Yarly Allison. Okay, we're down to deathmatch.
Oh great! Literally the moment that I die, that happens. Why no medkit use? I know. I didn't have one. I bought them this time and then didn't transfer them into my inventory.
You had one job, Zach.
Bruce, I'm with
one
you, mate.
job.
I'm with you.
Okay.
Sorry, chat.
This guy to our left. Guy to our left.
Oh no, I'm back. Never mind.
No, we're there on deathmatch. We're
Right.
not.
Yeah, we got
yeah.
loads.
Zach.
Should we chase?
Let's push these two.
Okay,
Yeah.
there's a couple in there. Oh,
No, Bruce. No. Oh no. Spencer Herring's chased me down. He's really upset that I put some rounds in earlier on. Spencer, can we talk about this? Can we just be friends?
Game Then Grave asks, can we get 2 story mech warriors after Odyssey? I mean,
Sounds
Sure, why
great.
not?
Sounds reasonable to me.
Yeah, I second that.
okay, well, I guess
Now
that's that.
online. The enemy has taken Alpha.
Medpacks the new limpets. Yes, quite right. Come on,
Very
don't
much.
forget.
Yes.
Maybe we need some of those hologram reminders at stations.
Yeah, that I think you might be right actually.
Do you know what? No one tell me the AI is not smart, because this guy's just played me all the way around. There's Spencer Herring, I'll put him down low, but he's just walked all the way around this box, and his mates now come up to support him. I'm in real trouble now. I went from winning that fight to I'm losing.
Spacer99 asking about phase 3. We're aiming, hopefully, for Thursday, but it's an alpha. Things can change depending on if we need more time or need to test more stuff. So Thursday is the aim, but it's not a guarantee.
Okay, we're really rounding them up now.
Yeah.
I've got Ishmael Fry. Shields
Yep.
nearly down. He's put a grenade in. I'd be careful.
Scare more so
Shields off.
on them.
Ishmael's gone.
Come on, Zach.
I'm trying.
Go on.
Christina right.
Oh, this could be
Down.
trouble. No, he's ran right past me.
Wilbur has gone down.
Running away. No.
Oh no, I've got someone on me with their manticore weaponry, and they are doing a number on me.
It's very strong.
Yeah.
Go on. Yes.
Oh, I'm out of ammo.
I shot that person in the back. I'm not even ashamed to say it.
There's no order on the battlefield.
Got my energy back. Right. Looks like the final push. Oh, Yoshina Snow is.
Oh, Zach.
Yeah, I'm dead.
So close.
Thing with this, you can't do, like, I've noticed this with other, like, more traditional shooters. You see someone, you want to push them, and their shield flicks back on, and you're like, oh dear.
Yeah.
You can't be like.
You
Nice.
make sure you don't overextend. Yeah.
You got to be really careful. Nice work.
Spacer99 says, will phase 3 allow for more area to explore? That is the plan.
Yes.
That is the plan.
Yep. Yeah. More areas to explore.
Good job, commanders.
Nice.
Someone says, with missions like this, will other players be able to take part in ships? Yes, you can support in ships and SRVs and ship-launched fighters. That is all possible.
Right then.
Okay.
We're on the way
I'll
back.
fly back, collect my bonds.
Yep. We'll call it a day.
Time
But
to get paid.
if chat, if you got any questions, chat while we're cruising back. Now is the time.
Stevie Guru says, we love Sally. Yeah, it's great to have Sally back on the
it's
team.
Nice.
As we travel back, then, Zach, do you want to give a roundup of the big things that we've covered this stream?
Sure. So obviously we started off by saying thank you for. Well, actually, no. We started off by introducing Sally as the new community manager on Elite. So welcome aboard, Sally. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me. Goodness me.
And then we moved on to obviously thanking you for the feedback that you've given us so far in phase 2. If you want to give us feedback and you haven't already, you can use !alpha feedback for general stuff. But if you want to give us some targeted feedback specifically about, at the minute, the inventory system and things that you're enjoying in the alpha, please use !targeted feedback in the chat to head over to the forums for that one. Next up, we talked about the narrative that got underway last week, and that it was quite a nice thing to watch the commanders come together and solve a mystery that has pretty much only just begun. So look forward to more narrative stuff in the weeks/months to come. And then we talked about some community stuff. So we showed off the infographic of the fuel scooping from Mike TV. If you want to see that, you can use !scoop. Then we showed Foyron on Reddit, who had decided to carpet bomb a settlement using mines and a ship, which is very effective. So if you want to see that, you can check that out on the Reddit. And then finally we showed a 3D print of a Remlock helmet from Commander Arifon. And if you want to see that, you can use !helmet. And like we said earlier, please don't use !helmet in other people's chat.
Cool. And that was it, I think. And then we
That was
did
it.
some frontline solutions.
Pretty much.
Smashed it out the park. I think you agree.
You did. Nice one.
So there we go. So Sally, hopefully we'll get you in and gaming
Oh,
by
I cannot wait. I'm so desperate.
Thursday.
So desperate.
So that'd be really cool.
Yeah.
And then hopefully, all being well, we may be kicking off some phase 3 on Thursday. We'll see,
Yeah.
chat. Like I say, the plan is to be there, and hopefully that'll work for everyone, and we can get in and play some games. Thank you, Paul, as well for joining. We don't often get to see Paul on camera because he's often in his evil underground lair.
They keep me hidden.
Get back in your cupboard, Paul.
But we would like to see more of you, Paul. So I'm sure we'll drag you onto streams as well now. We have a full contingent, which is great. So thank you both for coming in.
Right. I'll switch us back to the main screen actually, because no one wants to see me docking for no reason.
I want to see you crash.
What about?
It's on autopilot, so unfortunately it's not going to happen.
Ah,
Oh, come on.
that's even the point.
But yeah, thank you everybody for tuning in as always. We'll be back on Thursday, I believe, like Arf said, with maybe phase 3. If not, we'll be continuing to play the Odyssey Alpha. And I guess that's my sign off. Do we want to go around each person with a sign off, or do we just want to skip straight to Arf?
Why
with the,
not, Zach? You're in charge. You
Okay,
can
so-
make the rules, mate. This is
Yeah,
how it works.
that is
You're
what I
host,
want to
you
do.
can
That is
you
what I
want.
want to do. So we'll quickly go to Sally first. You want to give a sign off on your first stream
Oh
back?
my goodness me. Oh god, what do I do? The flipping 07. Come
Big
on.
07's in the chat.
Come on, 07. Thank you. I'm so excited.
Bruce, any sign off from you, mate?
Just to say thank you all for watching. We appreciate you being here and for your participation and feedback from the Alpha. And yeah, big welcome to Sally. So good to have you on the team. 07 Commanders, we'll see you on Thursday.
Paul, sign off from yourself?
Well, obviously, welcome Sally to the team. Big thank you for all the feedback everyone has shared for the Alpha, and I'd also like to give a big thank you to the mods for helping to keep the chat on both Twitch and YouTube nice and friendly. So hey.
And Arthur, final word?
Yeah, again, just echoing what we said, we have a fantastic community. We have a fantastic game. We now have the most complete, fantastic team with Sally joining us. Thank you all for your support. Keep it coming. We're just getting started with Odyssey. And that's it from me, I guess, 07.
Yep. So, as we said, thank you for watching. Please stick around while we find somebody to raid. And until Thursday, 07 Commanders.
See you in the black.